it feels so cold inside my heart tonight. Be my man is what she said. It's not just the wind that's moving around tonight, but quick and clean don't make it right.
Well, as you can see, it's still pitch black and we are getting ready. I'm packing the car and we're heading off for a little road trip today. I'm going to pick Glenn up on the way and we have a special day trip planned today. So I'm pumped. It's early. I'm excited. Looking forward to it. Hopefully we find a bit of gold, a few relics. You never know. A bit of silver as well. Imagine that. All three in one. It's going to be a good day. It's fresh out, but no rain forecasted. So as long as it stays like this, I'll be very happy. Top of 13 today, 13 degrees Celsius, but looking forward to it. All right, we'll see you soon, guys.
Righto, Ant and I are taking off on a road trip and we've met up with two blokes. Graham has taken us out to one of his areas. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a bit of a teams event. We've got Tom Shaw over here. Tom's a mate of Graham's. Tom's really good on the detecting. We've got Graham Fuller. He's a real gun on it.
Just little bits, fairy dust.
The blokes that tell you they're not finding much, they're the bloody
They're
blokes
the ones
that
you
are
want to
finding
worry
it.
about. Yeah, exactly.
The blokes that say, oh yeah,
like this one right here.
I found a bit as big as my head. Yeah, bullshit, mate. You bought a little bit at the shop. But these blokes, they know their game inside and out.
Well, Tom's got a couple of nice bits there.
Yeah, see, hear that? Yeah, Tom's got a bit.
Yeah.
So what? You got me worried now, Glenn.
So what we're going to do, we're going to have an individual competition and we're going to have a teams competition. So for thousands of dollars in cash and prizes. First bit found gets a point. Most bits gets a point. Biggest bit gets 2 points. This is assuming we find anything at all. And best relic gets a point.
Oh God.
Yeah, work that out, Ant?
Oh, we have to remember.
Right, so it's every man for himself. But at the end of the day, that's the individual. And at the end of the day, we're going to have a team. Tom and Graham together, Ant and I together, because I know if I bloody ditch Ant, it'll be the day he gets a big bit, 6 ounces. So I've got to gut it out. Righto, folks, we're going to get into it. So thumbs up to us all.
Let's do it. Good luck, everybody.
Yep, thank you.
Good on you, Tom. Ant and I have just broken away from the other two blokes, and we're following a little shallow lead. And you can tell it's a shallow lead because of these. They've just followed the gully down and sunk to the bottom. But have a look at these big bits of washed quartz. That's the gold is run with that, and it'll be free gold if you're lucky enough to find any. But if he wants to come out of there,
There we go.
look at that.
That's amazing soil under there, isn't it?
So two things, great big bit of buck quartz. But look how the water has smoothed him off, you know. So he's a giant river pebble, you know. He's so a lovely bit of quartz. You'd be happy to have that sitting up in your garden or in your lounge room if you're so inclined. So there's one, and that's the sort of wash that they've been seeking. But they're not looking for gold in that. They're looking for gold with that.
That's right.
Righto, Ant, and we're looking for gold with that as well.
Yep.
But that lovely big bit of quartz is a thumbs up.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though he's barren, he's a thumbs up by himself.
Yeah, definitely.
Righto, Ant, back to it, mate.
Let's get back into it.
Cold.
Yeah.
Righto, Ant's got a signal here. Graham dug one before, it was a big nail. Ant's got a signal here, we're hopeful. It's in an area where Graham's got gold. There he is.
Fingers and toes crossed.
He's keeping it.
This has put me on the leaderboard for once. Yeah. But I'm not getting too excited. Could be another nail.
I reckon I'm doing a bloody power cord on mine every time I stand up and or go over a log.
Really?
It gives that sort of breaking down static noise.
Oh, that's no good.
No good at all. It'll guts it out today, but if yours is making a static noise...
Mine isn't.
No, I mean if the people at home, just check your both ends of your cable are connected properly, then gently move your cable, and if it's starting to pack it in, it'll give a sort of a staticky noise back on through your earphones. Oh, geez, Ant. Anne will do the gold dance if this turns into something.
Yeah. Get down in that clay, you'll be laughing.
He got a big broad signal, and it was in the grey dirt. And I sort of walked away. I wasn't really interested in it. And then he dug this one here, and he's turned this in. He's getting down into the white clay, and he's turning it into something. And this will tell the tale a little bit.
Yep. Oh god, the heart rate's pumping.
Oh, good on you, mate. You're bloody great. What about cutting that root out so that you've got a broader area? It's not real big. Get into it. That's it.
That'll make my life easier.
That's a rare tree, that, but I'll probably grow it back again.
Sorry, grandkids.
That's right, yeah. They're not really endangered. I know they say they're endangered, but they're not really endangered. This is really getting really interesting now.
Yeah, it is. Move all this out of the way.
We've shaken off Tom. Tom's using the 6000, and they're a bit inclined to interfere with the other detectors, so he's hanging off us a bit. Bit of a wild bloody...
Knowing Tom, he's probably got 3 in the pocket already.
Yeah, that's right. If he's got one up, he's got to notify the administration if he gets the first bit.
That's right.
Judge's decision is final. If this turns into a bit of gold, and it'll practically be first bit and biggest bit. I'll show you a little bit I just dug over there while we're waiting. That's mine.
It's very mineralised, isn't it? Look how red it is. Is that just the normal soil around here?
I was watching a bloke on TV the other night, and he'd had an easy life his whole life, and he was a comedian, and he said, God, he said, have you ever dug a hole? He said, I dug a hole today. That's the hardest work you could ever do. And he said, I can see why when they find bodies they're in shallow graves.
Yeah, it's tough work, I'll tell you. I worked up a sweat.
Out, isn't he?
All the wait is over, guys. Finally got it out. It was that monster. No gold. Piece of metal. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Thumbs down.
Yeah, caught with a...
Righto, we're back at the car, and yeah, it's a 4-way tie at the moment. 4 of the best blokes in Victoria, if not Australia, at detecting have found nothing between the lot of them. So if you go out and you're not finding anything, don't be too disheartened. We've got a 7,000, a 6,000, 2 5,000s. We're in an area where Graham's got gold recently. So we're on where there should be gold. We've got the good equipment and we haven't found anything. So don't be worried. One thing that Graham did find of interest is this, and they're a bit more upmarket up here with their pigeon rings than we are. It's got a little tracker in it. So that goes on the pigeon's leg. It's the same as the tracker that would be on a dog. So That's bloody strange, isn't it? That if you're a pigeon fan, you'd say, yeah, we've had them
Must be
since.
a pretty
And
important pigeon.
They do actually scream, like high pitched.
I do when you detect them? Yeah.
Well, that's why I've dug it.
Yeah. Over here behind us, I'll show you just after we've had lunch, there's a spot, and you know when I was talking about when the kangaroos were doing the raking, well the pigs have been busy. When I first saw it, I thought someone had been digging and then pulled the dirt back in.
Around the trees.
Yeah, that's right. So it's where the pigs have been rooting up with all the ground with their noses. So the hunters would be interested in it. No good for us. I detected a bit. I did detect a bit, not today, once, and an echidna had dug up. Ant's got there's a little blast. Graham rather, a little blasting cap. Is it Graham?
Yeah, the 5 couldn't pick it up.
Couldn't pick it up. Graham had a very faint signal on his 7000, and that was a good 30 centimeters down.
Yeah.
It wasn't on top, but my 5000 couldn't pick it up. But he pulled that out.
So that's Ant's leading the relic challenge with that.
I'm leading with this.
I don't know whether I got anything. That's
What do you
my,
got?
well, it's a bit of copper wire with a joiner on it. I don't know whether it's the telephone line. But it was running along under the ground, and there was a fair length of it. It was broken, so whether that's ex-telecom line. Too late to be telegraph line. You know how they used to run the telegraph from town to town. So effectively, suddenly Tom found nothing. But it did happen suddenly. No, Tom's the same as us. He's got a heap of rubbish.
Yep.
But we've really haven't struggled. We've had a good time, but we haven't found any gold. Righto. Smogo. Thumbs up and down. I was wandering through the bush and I came across this little area here. Well, actually this hole. And once I started digging in it, it's full of broken glass and broken bottles, as it turns out. But they're all bloody broken. I know you can say, yeah, they're broken because you've been squeezing them, but see, full of glass. And be careful if you are doing that. I've got a scar down my finger where I made the mistake. But those are some of the ones that are dug out, you know, black glass beers, various things. All these bottoms. So every time you dig one, you start off like that and you think, oh, that's all right. And then it turns into that. And this hole is absolutely choked with them. So I was hoping to get a
complete one.
Yeah, or a relic. You know, I thought, oh well, if there's all that glass in there, maybe he dropped the end of his pipe, or you know, a coin or a token or something like that. But I'm going to push it back in. Push it back in now.
That's a different one.
Yeah, that's right. That's a different one. So I don't know why the bloke broke them, or whether that just period of time was broken, but these are usually pretty solid. Once they get in the ground, they don't break. So our man must have come up here when he was dumping his bottles and threw them in on top of each other.
Yep.
Or had the shits up and broke them or whatever, but there they all are. There's a few metal singles in there that I've dug, but nothing of any consequence. But
probably those.
Yeah, the wire that goes around the neck and things like that. So, Ant, that could have been a good bottle hole.
Damn.
But unfortunately, it's not. Right, mate, I had to show you that because I haven't found anything else.
Yeah.
But look at them there.
There's heaps of them, yeah.
You can hear them.
Big bloody drinker.
Yeah, big drinker, and he must have been a bastard to get in the bad mood because he's broken all his bottles as well.
Yeah.
Right out.
All right.
The man in the hole shaft, mate.
Onwards.
That's all we've found so far.
Let's go. How you going, Glenn?
Well, Ant, we're away from home and we're having a slow day. I just dug the remnants of this harness buckle just here, and that bit of glass was interesting. I think it's a pickles jar by those lines down the side, and it's got the crown on it.
Hang on, hold that. Yeah.
It's got the crown on it.
Beautiful. Yeah, that looks good.
Black glass in the same hole. So I'm just going to scout this little hole here, this little area here, because obviously there's someone living here close to this hole, and try and turn up a relic so we can say we found something. But Yeah, hard day on the tools. None of the other boys have found anything else either. Not even a relic of any substance. Ant's leading the relic challenge, but it's a slender lead.
It is a very slender lead.
Righto, mate, get back to it.
Alright, let's get into it.
Righto, Ant's digging one here. It's late in the day. Of the four of us, none of us have found anything of value. I said to Ant, I'll film him here, and he got temperamental. He got 50% temper and 50% mental. But he's...
Well, you know, it's blanking now. It's going to be another piece of beep.
We're going Tommy's going home, so see you later, Tommy. You're a good company, mate.
You all right? Good to meet you, buddy.
If this video goes to air, you'll be on it, mate.
It's a big if.
Yeah. Righto, Tommy.
Right.
Next time, mate.
See ya.
See ya.
Buddy.
Righto, Ant. Yeah, so we've had a slow day. We haven't even been able to pluck a
There
relic.
you go.
There's a relic, is
There's
it?
a relic.
Is that a coin?
No.
Oh.
I wish.
Oh, it's a white... it's a...
Cap off a...
Yeah,
something.
talcum powder or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one for your cabinet, Glenn.
I used to have them in the kitchen, in the bathroom cabinet, a lot of them. And rightio,
Thumbs
down. We're going to go find Graham and shift spots.
Yep.
Righto, next time, mate.
Still, mate.
Fairy bits off this before, but that tree might have done me a big favour, eh?
You taken?
Yep.
Yep, good.
Let's hope.
Yeah, Graham's digging a hole here.
Yeah.
He's got a noise of 7,000. He won't let us say it might be gold because he reckons it'll moz him, but
Yeah.
he might be gold.
Well,
So-
Tom,
What were you going to say there, Graham?
Tom,
I can hear it.
Tom's gone home. Tom just left the sure thing. He
it's a lot sharper now.
Yeah, so you're a bit more interested.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll give you the word.
He's going over into that gully.
We're rushing.
I think it's a sovereign, actually.
Oh, that was like just.
I'll
tell you, if it's a
we'll
sovereign,
wait till we see it.
you're in more danger than if it's a piece of gold. Because I've got gold. I've never found a sovereign, so.
You moved it, huh? I think it's out.
Something definitely bit there.
He's bloody keen. Look, he's
all
going
smiles
for the
now.
scoop. Which one you don't get a hand? Oh, blokes say to us all the time, which one you don't get a
Look at
scoop?
that. Look.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Head of a pick, or a bit of a...
Nail or something.
There it is.
There we
Deep
go.
enough to bug it.
Yeah, had all
Very
the
deep.
criteria. What would that be if it was gold? 3/4 of an ounce, you reckon?
Nah, it's pretty light actually.
No, but if it was gold, like that size,
Oh,
I mean.
that size,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
yeah,
Be a bloody 19 grammer, wouldn't it?
yeah. Can I have that, Graham? That might make the difference when we're having our way in. I'll show you one I found. Bloody broke my heart.
I've been stumbling back to the
that
car
Yeah,
through here,
yeah,
and a bloody big quartz rock like this, like half the size of a footy.
yeah.
And I'm thinking, boom. And it ends up being the tiniest little bright gold in it on the side somewhere.
Yeah.
But I've got to
Gold?
carry it back to the car.
Yeah, I'm trying to feel sorry for you, Graham. It's not the saddest story I've ever heard.
Yeah, but when
What a
I,
bastard! You had to
When I
carry the
film
gold
it.
back to the car. Yeah,
when I film it, it sounds like an ounce piece in the side of that
Yeah.
rock, you know, and other
Yeah,
people
that's
go,
right.
oh yeah, that'll be an ounce in there, and you're shattered when you break the thing down.
I bought a great big bit of conglomerate home one time because I wanted Trace to take photos of me breaking it down.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought I had a huge bit of gold, so I broke it in half. Actually, this half, broke it in half.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit, might have been a pennyweight, you know, might have been a gram and a half. But I honestly thought that Tracy was going to take photos of me getting an ounce or an ounce and a half out of it. you know, so, yeah, big. Oh, not.
We all got those stories.
The confidence is through the roof.
Yeah. Righto.
All right,
You were talking
onwards.
about kangaroos.
Glenn, I see a grin on your face.
Yes, and I found a tiny little bit of gold, which gives me 1 point for the first bit of gold found. 1 point for the most bit of gold, and 2 points for the biggest bit of gold.
Jeez, you're killing it.
So 4 points on the leaderboard. Right there under this log, Graham and I had a conversation before, and when you are detecting, Graham was talking about this and I agree completely. You've got to, nowadays, you've got to poke in along the edges of the trees and under the logs. It gets too easy to walk out in the open. You've got to work harder now to get anything. I know he's not much, but I was happy to see him.
Yeah.
We all are.
Yeah,
We all are, yeah. We all are. So, bit of gold here in this loose gravel. And he was
Tapped up against the tree.
yeah, well, he was underneath, you know,
Yeah.
because I was worried that sometimes someone will take a shot at something
Yeah.
and the lead will impact into the tree. I heard the black cockatoos go over about 20 minutes before that. And I said, oh, thanks, Dale. And then I'm bloody happy to see that. So
Here's a gander.
there you go, mate. I'm on my knees, as the doctor said to George Michael when he got crook. Never mind, Mr. Michael, we'll have you back on your knees in no time. So,
Oh, Glenn. Well, I reckon you'll be lucky if it goes 0.2.
oh yeah, bloody hell, yeah. Yeah, but I haven't even got a canister now, mate.
You have a
You'd have to put
canister?
in your canister, will you?
Alright.
Righto,
Thumbs up.
thumbs up. We've got away from
Well done,
home and
mate.
got a bit of gold, which is not easy to do. Thanks,
job.
Graham.
Cheers, Graham.
No worries, fellas.
I'm making a late drive on the Relic Challenge. I found that tiny little brass button off a miner's shirt, perhaps. I found this thing. I've given it a bit of a clean up, but a straight line and a little thing there. Whether it's part of a mouth organ, you know, and the reed is the bit that moves across the top of that hole there, or what it is, I don't know. There it is. There's my button. That's got to go up against that round. I'm not going to use the term ring that Ant found. So yeah, that's my entry in the Relic Challenge. Where's your the thing you found, Ant?
My ring is right there.
One ring to rule them all.
Yeah,
Right
I
out.
reckon that would fit on your finger too, Glenn. It's got to be a ring. Look at
Yeah, but that's how it started. Next minute,
that. It's too small.
next minute you've got the disco strobe light out and we're engaged, Ant. Righto, so
That's all we got.
quick Relic Challenge.
Who's winning?
Who wins out of?
Surely the ring.
Sure, out of those two things, very interesting that the practically British Museum that, or that. Righto, mate. We'll keep going.
Let's go.
Righto, it's the end of the day, and I thought I didn't dig too many signals, but I've got all these. That was my heartbreaker. I thought for sure that would be a piece of gold when I was digging him out. He sounded good. I don't know why. Obviously he's not gold, but even when I saw it, I thought, oh shit, it's a dirty nugget.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Dirty nugget of lead. All the rest, that's my 2 entries for the Relic Challenge, but I've thrown this into the mix as well because that's wood. I thought it was leather when I dug it, and now I've looked at it and belt, so it's had a little board nailed across it there, and it's unusual for him to use rivets in wood. The bloke must have been desperate. I don't know why he riveted the two boards together. But that's, who knows what that was out of. Maybe that was out of part of his box, you know, part of his rocker. Who knows? But that's as old as the hills. That's as old as gold times. So whether that was in the side of the shaker box like that, and the boards ran across him there, who knows? So, and I've bigged my relics up. Little button, and whatever that is.
Well, this is still my only relic. My little poor man's wedding ring.
Oh, that's bloody
That's
Graham's
That's
nugget. That was just Graham's 3/4 nugget.
What do you got there, Graham?
What happened?
Oh, I just switched off. Automatic switch off.
I got a old percussion cup.
Yep.
I got a tip off a bloody pick, maybe.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, or something similar. Yeah, like obviously a digger. Yeah.
A beautiful bit of lead at about 10 inches.
Yeah.
And a button boot eyelet.
The percussion cap's interesting, isn't it? That
Yeah.
Bloody, that's probably as good as any of our relics. Even though it looks so insignificant, the bloody the percussion cap is right. Ants going in. I think that's off a sauce bottle now.
Alright, grab the camera.
Right, mate.
Hang on, grab it up here.
you got pushed, mate?
Well, I got a handful of junk. Nothing too exciting. Bit of copper wire, big bit of metal, nail,
You just dropped the bloody most important one.
beer tin from the
Carlton United Breweries.
yeah, I don't know what that is. And yeah, my entry into the Relic Challenge is the ring.
Rightio. So we won't declare the winner of the Relic Challenge. Now we'll have the gold weigh in, boys.
Gold weighing.
Now we've got Graham's scales, and Graham said the trick to these scales is you have to weigh it as soon as you turn the scales on. So we won't dick around.
Point
0.4 on the button, so that's
not bad,
That's
Graham.
not a bad result.
Yeah,
So
double than what I thought.
I declare the winners of the inaugural team challenge.
We did it. The away team wins.
the Victorian Gold Hunters and Glenn.
Yeah.
Too much for Graham and
Tom.
the Shaw thing, Tom Shaw. In fact, Tom Shaw left early.
Yep.
You could see the writing on the wall. Now, while we're talking about gold, Neil Trounston, I was talking to him, and Neil Trounston was camped up in the bush. He put in 3 days. And
How'd he go?
Well, he said he got 30 grams of lead, and he was down in the dumps. He was out in the bush by himself and having his birthday. He's 77, I think he told me. I'm sorry, Neil, if I've aged too. But anyhow, he said, the words from a wise man soothed his worried brow. He said, bloke said, it's not your job, you're just doing it as a hobby, so
That's it.
have a bit of fun. So he thanked me for that, Ant.
Yeah, well, it's a wise words, Glenn. Wise words.
Right, Grant, anything to add, mate?
No,
Thanks very
bugger all.
much
It was a good day. The
was,
detectives
yeah.
run really
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
It was just unfortunate we didn't.
And that's the way of
Yeah.
it, though. And that's what I try to say to people about metal detectors. That's the bloody way of it.
Yeah.
You know, don't
just
don't
never
think
know.
it's everywhere.
I
because
still
it's
enjoyed
not.
every bloody minute.
Yeah, I
You
did
never
too.
know.
Yeah, I did too.
The biggest hits are always a surprise.
Yeah,
Ask that
they
Knox
are.
owner.
Yeah,
What's that?
exactly.
Ask that Equinox
Oh,
owner.
yeah, too right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Corey Lewis, he contacted me and he said he's going to buy a second-hand 4500, and he's got an Equinox, and his wife said to him, wife Jenny said, what do you need a new one for? That bloke found his were the same as yours. You go out and find something like that. So,
And what did you tell him?
what did I tell him, Ant?
Well, surely, you know, if his wife's out there buying Tats Lotto tickets, why isn't she winning the
That's
first division?
right, and that's what it's like. Yeah,
That's right.
what it's
Just
like
because
when
you
we-
got the same thing doesn't mean
Yeah,
you're going to win.
we're all out here, and Jason and I, my partner and I, had a discussion about it last night. I don't know how many blokes are out this afternoon, but it's a fair bit, a couple of thousand, you'd say,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
yeah.
In the whole of Victoria, you know,
Yeah.
detecting men and women.
Well, Darren Cam, you know, Lucky Strike in Geelong, I bet you they're going through the roof, you know, the customers are turning over, everybody's buying
Yeah.
Equinox 800s now, so...
Yeah, you're right, Darren. And Darren, when we have our 5,000 subscriber, it'd be nice to have your name associated with us. So
Wink, wink. Darren and Leanne.
yeah, so hang tight, everyone. We're going to have a giveaway. Ant, you've got a little bit of news about our giveaway. You know the box.
Yes,
Sharon, from Sharon.
From Sharon. Well,
Sharon's gold
Graham.
boxes. Yeah, Sharon's said next time the boys are doing a giveaway, she'll send you a box to.
And they're really nice. With
Yeah,
They
they're
are
nice.
beautiful,
They're
yeah.
handmade. Her
Graham's got
husband makes it.
Graham's
Yeah, I've
got-
only got. I think Sharon whips them up on the kitchen bench. I
Yeah,
think.
well, they look bloody beautiful.
Yeah.
They're really
Yeah,
nice,
no,
Sharon.
they're
So
really well
thank you
done.
very
yeah,
much.
thank
we
you for
really
that.
do
So that'll
appreciate
be part of our giveaway.
Yep, we're going to add
Yeah.
that in.
Piece of gold
Yep.
and whatever else we can scrounge up. This time we're going to have. It won't go.
First, second, and a third prize.
Yeah,
so there'll be
good.
three
Yep.
three prizes.
Yep, three
so
prizes.
we're going to pull three winners in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway.
So
So
the only subscribers, and I sent an email to Robin Maguire to thank her for that map she sent Ant and I, and then I sent her another email and then she blocked me. No, she didn't. She was very, very, very polite.
No, Sharon and Steve do a really good job on the gold boxes.
Yeah.
I've got 3 of them, I think.
You got three of them, this
Nice.
bloke.
Beautiful colours too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of range and choices, and I haven't
she
got
has
the.
a Facebook page or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So Graham's got 3 gold boxes, and
send
he's
you the
also stores the bigger stuff in the wood box.
Yeah, that's it.
No, it's the empty toaster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I took the guts out of a toaster. It's in that. Nobody, it just sits on the bench.
I'd find it out first day.
Yeah, I know.
You do the same.
Yeah.
Righto.
All right, and a very happy birthday to my man Glenn on Monday.
Yeah, April Fool's Day today, but
April Fool's. But it is your
April
birthday on
1st, but it's
Monday.
my birthday on Monday the 3rd.
Happy
So-
birthday, Glenn.
I'll be 65, so
Young man.
just keep those cards and letters coming in.
That's it.
Dean Martin used to say that. Righto,
All
thumbs
right,
up,
thanks,
boys.
team. Cheers.
Good stuff.
Enjoyed it. Thanks very much, Graham.
Thanks,
Thanks,
mate.
man.
Cheers.